And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel and welcome aboard. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. Today we are back in Cape Canaveral, Florida, the Cape Canaveral Naval Air Station, and we're just going to be ferrying over the Hondajet to Bermuda. I said I was going to go over there last flight, and I really wanted to actually carry some passengers over there, but I couldn't find any jobs no matter how long I made the distance. So we are going to head over there today. This is actually a risky flight for the Hondajet because there's not really enough fuel right now to divert, and that's with like no passengers and no cargo. But we should be able to make it over there. The weather here is pretty nasty here in Cape Canaveral today, and if we just pull out windy.com, as you can see, there is just a nasty patch of weather right over where we are, which is kind of right here. As for Bermuda though, things are looking all clear. This disturbance was over Bermuda a little while back, causing a lot of rain and issues, but now it's moved out the way, and the weather pattern should kind of have it kept away from the island. I'm just kind of looking at how the wind is moving. So it should stay away as far as I know. This patch of weather is not gonna, it's getting blown away as well. So we should be good for approach into Bermuda. And the good thing as well is today we get to do the runway 12 approach, which is going to bring us over the northern side of the island. We'll get a good view of the northern coast on the way in, or the north shore on the way in, and we'll be doing the VNAV approach for runway 12. Sorry, RNAV, runway 12 approach. So yeah, as you can see, things are pretty gross here. So let's get ready to start moving. Just need to double check what our departing runway is, and that is runway 13, which I believe should be off to our left. Yes, yeah, seems that way. All right, let's get moving, and let's get out of this messy weather. And we're gonna pretty much be experiencing this until we kind of get up and over it. So remember we parked over here last time, like right in front of this building here in the tower. So as you can see, it's really gross today here, and I am so glad that I didn't have to land in this. Trying to do the visual approach. I would have just asked the controller just to give me the RNAV 13 approach and just stuck with that. Sorry, 3-1 approach. This doesn't even make sense trying to navigate this. Also not on Vatsim today, so don't really have to worry too much about traffic. And as far as AIG is concerned, I mean, I don't think much commercial aircraft come here anyway. Already at the end of the runway. Cool. Alright, so we're just going to turn here at the end of the runway. Not sure why it's so hard to turn. Alright, there we go. Alright, runway here is pretty long. It's about 10,000 feet, so we could afford to use up a little bit of it. Alright. What's going on? Stop. Alright. Here we go, folks. Trim is fine. We've already set our flaps, lights, all good. I'm gonna change the transponder so you don't get that weird error. I think TA only is where the error doesn't pop up. And let's get the cabin power on. I think I forgot to do that as well. There we go. And yeah, I think we're good to go. Let me turn the engine ice on as well till we get out the clouds. All right, folks, here we go. Said we're full with fuel today, but no other cargo and stuff, so our rotation speed is 114. Should be coming up pretty close now. Rotates.
Airborne time logged.
And gear up. Enjoy the departure. It's gonna be pretty gross though. A lot of precipitation we're gonna have to deal with.
Pull up. Pull up.
Autopilot on. Let's do the flight level change. There we go. And dial the speed back because we're not going to climb anywhere at this speed. Let's get our nav mode on as well. Flaps up. Yeah, and this flap should have gone up a long while ago. See if there's anything out there to look at. Highly doubt it. We got caught up in over these clouds fairly quickly. Actually pretty surprised. So as I mentioned, we're going to be heading over to Bermuda today. We are looking at, it's about 2 hour, according to SimBrief, where is it? Yeah, that's the wrong flight. There we go. Yeah, 2 hours and 10 minutes from here in Cape Canaveral to Bermuda. So a bit of a long flight. but shouldn't be too bad nonetheless. Now that we've kind of come out of the clouds, just got to get up and over these nasty guys here, and we should be good to go. We did take a look at the weather earlier, and we're gonna have probably a pretty solid headwind for most of the trip. Let's see. Let's get the correct wind options. I like this guy. Yeah. So right now it's showing us as having a tailwind. I'm not too sure why. Departed 1-3. Yeah, it should be a headwind. I don't really understand, but that's okay. But yeah, what I'm expecting is a beautiful evening arrival in Bermuda. We should be getting there somewhere around maybe close to 5 o'clock or close to 5 or 6 o'clock. So I'm hoping for some good visuals on the way in. We've discussed a million times about Bermuda, so I'm not going to go into too much more detail there, but I am hoping that we get another good look at the SLH Sim Designs scenery that should be installed and good to go for when we get in. So I am excited about that. And with that, folks, I will pretty much leave it here. This will be one of the shorter videos today. Oh, I'm also running the latest version of the Hondajet. I didn't realize there was another release of the Hondajet came out last month. So I've already heard some different sounds and stuff in there as well. So one of the big things I saw is that they now have call-outs when you're landing. So I haven't really had a problem with getting smooth landings in the Hondajet, but it'll still be good to have those in there. So we'll see how things go, folks, and I will catch you guys when we start our descent into Bermuda, right? So it's your boy FlyIslandGuy. I'm out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are well into our descent into the Bermuda area. We are kind of coming up on 3,000 feet now. And if I just bring up Navigraph really quickly to show you where we are at. Alright, so we're doing the pop-up 1 arrival. We've actually come through here. We come from Antique to Trio, down to pop-up. Now we're heading down to Wenan. From Wenan, we're going to be doing the RNAV runway 12 arrival. Approach. So we're going to be coming in here, making the right turn, and coming in past the North Shore of Bermuda and heading down to runway 12. So I think we should be able to see Bermuda off in the distance. As soon as we get below these clouds, Bermuda should be like sort of right out here somewhere. It's been a pretty good flight coming in. Like, we got past a lot of that bad weather. on the way in or on the way out from Cape Canaveral. And once we got up and above the bad weather, we did see a little bit of lightning and thunder on the way over, but we were pretty much just cruising over the top of it, so it didn't really affect us too much. But yeah, now we are coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and like maximize this so you can see what's happening. So as you can see, this is Bermuda right here, with the northern side of Bermuda. We are not on Vatsim at all tonight. Like, I'm actually just kind of looking over. When I left Cape Canaveral, there's pretty much nobody was here. There's nobody like covering Florida, and there's still nobody over the Caribbean. So we didn't even, sorry, the Atlantic Ocean coming into Bermuda. So didn't even bother doing this flight tonight. Or we didn't bother kind of coming in using Vatsim. And that's kind of the problem with Vatsim, is that, you know, we're sort of missing a lot of coverage like outside of the States. You don't get a ton of coverage in Canada a lot of times. You don't get a lot of coverage in the Caribbean either. So it's kind of luck of the draw a little bit. So I wish they found a way to switch that up a little bit. But I don't know. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Oops, too far. I think we probably dropped down to 3,000 feet a little too low, but that is fine. Not a big issue. I think once we move past this cloud, we should be able to see Bermuda off to our right. Let's see if I can slide over a little bit. What is that, a cruise ship? Interesting. So I'm going to speak to the developer, SLH Sim Designers. Just ask if he added this in. Because it actually kind of just freaked me out just now. I'm just going to assume it's part of the scenery. So far, I'm looking at a beautiful evening approach here into Bermuda. Current time is, gotta do the math a little bit. Yeah, current time here in Bermuda is about a little after 6. About 10 after 6. So we're coming into evening time here. We left Florida around maybe 3 or so, I think. Not sure. Alright, so we're about 4 nautical miles outside of Wenan before we start our turn towards the island. Towards runway 12. Should actually be able to see, might be able to see the runway in the distance. It's going to be somewhere out here. Oh, I'm way too fast. So I think we're going to be descending to 1600 after this. Oh lord, what happened just now? That's a huge freeze. Wow. Not sure where that came from. Thought the same was gonna crash, which would have been very sad. Go down to 1700. Runway should be straight ahead. Kind of a little off to the right though. Alright, so we're gonna prep for landing. Going to get our flaps down. And the runway should be, yeah, pretty much straight ahead. Here it is. Seeing a lot of boats in the area here, which is pretty interesting. So we're gonna have a nice beautiful approach into Bermuda, a nice scenic approach. Off to our right, as I mentioned before, this is dockyard on the west end of the island. Kind of like an old part of the island. It used to be an old naval base. Now it's just a tourist, kind of a tourist area. And also when they have like the sailing, like I forget what it's called. It's a big sailing tournament. Everything's staged up here. Got cruise ships docked here and everything, which is pretty cool.
Autopilot.
Alright, I'm actually going to shut autopilot off, to be honest.
Autopilot.
This is the right off here is kind of where the city of Hamilton is in this area. Alright, we're gonna go gear down. Pretty high, but should be all right.
2000.
This approach is going to take us over the east end of the island. This is Ferry Reach right here. We're going to fly over the top of Ferry Reach and land on the runway. Kinley Field Road comes around the airport like so. And just gonna slow down a little bit. So we got gear down, 3 greens.
Pull up. Pull up.
Flaps fully extended.
Wind 030 at 14 knots.
We are looking good, folks. Just getting lined up here on the runway. Get our speed up just a little bit. And one last view here.
500.
As we come over. Bermuda Airport by SLH Sim Designs. Off to our right.
400.
Just get a quick look at that as we fly over.
300.
And we'll see that as we get back. I'm actually surprised by all the boats and everything, though. Alright, folks. Here we go, coming in for the landing.
$100.
There we go.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Landing time logged.
Nice landing, as always.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bermuda. Alright. Local time is about 6:17 p.m. And as mentioned before, this airport is brought to you by SLH Sim Designs. Did an amazing job. Definitely make sure you go and pick this up. Alright, I put a previous video in here as well for you to go and see. If you haven't seen the full airport, make sure you go and check that out. But in the meantime, we are going to come actually right over here and park. For some reason I feel like I can't turn this plane nowadays. I don't know why. So we're gonna come right over here. Not gonna bother going to the main terminal today. We're gonna come up and park like right next to this plane up here. Learjet, I believe it is. Alright, so for the executives are going to be coming out over here. You might as well just park here, right? Alright. That is it, folks. Gonna go ahead and cut the engines.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
Alright, so this is basically a free flight, which is fine. Alright, added a new tab inside here. Alright. Oh, there's 3D passengers button too? Nice. So we're gonna open the main cargo doors. I'm gonna look in the back of the cabin because I wanna see the passengers. Oh wait, there is no passengers. Oh, okay. Alright, well, we'll remember this feature for the next flight. But that is it, folks. Hope that you guys really enjoyed this flight. What an awesome approach into Bermuda. Just trying to think of a good angle for the screenshot. Of course, as you know, SLH killed it. And make sure you guys check out this scenery, right? It's absolutely amazing. We'll start next time from the main terminal, and we'll fly out back into the States. I just want to come back to Bermuda for a little bit because I love coming in here. And outside of that, I'll catch you guys on the next one, all right? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you see fit. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy saying stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.